I think this thing finally died on me. It's alive! Yeah, I swear I had been clicking that. I even tried it yesterday. It would not work at all yesterday. But it's like, oh, you're doing readings? All right, we'll give you the extra juice. We'll give you the extra juice. Oh, shit. Oh, me too. Silent and do not disturb. My bad. I'm coming on like so unprepared today. Stop. Okay. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, I am LP the Spiritual G, aka Luna Pearl. All right, so I do live readings every Tuesday evening around let me see, 8:30, between 8 and 8:30 on YouTube, and I also do TikTok lives. So just in case you are catching up, oh, that's good to go. And for everybody returning, like, because I've been getting a lot of like really cool people returning to the live, so I'm very grateful for your energies. And thank you for all the entertainment as well. It's it's been very cool experience so far. And I've been called to use my another one of my decks. I'm trying to get all the decks. I'm gonna start doing this ahead of time because I just want to start roll right into readings. All right, but perfect time to bring up the usual, usual thing. These readings are general. All right, take what resonates, leave the rest, and yeah, just make good decisions. make make good decisions, please and thank you, because this is sometimes I get reads for the people in there. Where's the deck? Ah, there it is. There it is. Using a different deck this evening. I hope you enjoy. Oh, 11 people on the eyeballs. Okay. Soul's Journey deck. All right. This reading is going to be general for my spiritual gangsta crew. All right, because we are, you know, we take a lot of hits, gang, and we keep going, and we love harder, and we, find new and exciting ways to enjoy this experience. So, shout out to y'all. This reading is for y'all. Whatever spirit wants to say, whatever words need to come out, as far as the group that needs to hear this. Welcome, Lucas. Welcome, Kalis. I hope I said that right. Hope I said that right. A message held for review already? No. Stop it. Stop it right now. All right. Yeah, we're gonna. It's not terrible, but we're gonna hide it. But thank you for the sentiment, I guess. No, I feel like I have to show it, but then can I hide it again? Damn. No. Let me keep going below. All right, so back to the message. What does the collective need to hear at this time? Ooh, got change. And I feel the color orange is resonating heavy for whoever this can resonate with. All right, your root and sacral areas, are kind of they're there you're getting the urge, like there's urges and energy shifting, and you're just kind of like down, like there's some changes. All right, but change may also be necessary at this time. Change says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. All right, so that is heavy message for the spirit gains the collective change. Somebody may be, I'm feeling like somebody is very resistant to the process right now. Like maybe having moments. Death wanted to switch over. Somebody may have experienced like the death. Eager. I'm hearing between egos and actual. This, of course, is going to be different for everybody, but it's big. It's also very big transformative season between spring and what is that? Scorpio season, fall. Those are the biggest shifts in not only nature but also in people's lives. It seems so. Seasonal change. All right, judgment. Judgment coming out. What did I say at the beginning? Make good decisions. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Is what judgment says. Mm. But with pride showing up is like making snap judgments. Somebody doing that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Pride and fear coming out. What is? Let me not judge though. Guilt. Hmm. Somebody may have felt like a season of like either because I feel like this also has to do with how you were treating yourself. Like you weren't treating yourself with the best energy. That definitely needs to change. That definitely needs to change. Guilt says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. All right, so just remember that, you know, there's a lot of changes that happen throughout this existence. So we really just have to give ourselves, on top of anything else, the growth. All right, so allow ourselves to grow. That is purpose. Yeah, for the Soul Gangsta crew, and we got double orange and double purple. That's interesting. Well, this is like it's different color oranges, but you get the gist. Orange and purple are the colors of the day, and also crown and so like somebody's chakras may be needing some balancing, but I'm getting first of all was getting heavy sacral and root chakra areas, all right, but also a lot of shifts in your crown chakra. You may be feeling a shifting right now out there where it's like you're getting these intuitive hits. Some of you may be ignoring them, some of you may be ignoring them, but spirit is calling to those particular areas. And overall balancing is needed, but like definitely with the focus on your outer chakras. So from head to base, get it done. All right, what else? What else? And I'm gonna switch over to a couple of other more purple. Who's in the energy of worry? No, we gotta leave that behind. Worry says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yo, we are not in control of a lot of stuff, peoples. And I think people know that, but at the same time, it's like it's still hard to accept. I say that. And as I say that, it's hard to accept denial. People are in denial right now. People are, oh, more orange and more purple. Well, this is kind of like, it's like a, yeah, it's like a lavender. Lavender, that's purple, that's orange. That is interesting. But yeah, calling strongly for this energy. It is absolutely needed right now. in so many areas of life, just like worldwide. We need this. All right, love says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. That's as simple as love gets. All right, people like really try to overcomplicate the word love, and it's like, no, you know, it's like just having a respect and a trust on, higher levels and a commitment if it involves that type of situation. All right, let's get a spirit animal message for the collective, please and thank you. Oh, we got mastery and infinite possibilities at the cut. I love that energy. Eagle and unicorn. Ooh. All right, I love the possibilities when it comes to that energy. Somebody here is like, they're so multifaceted. Whoever's going to resonate with this message, like, you're very multifaceted. You have a lot of different talents. So it's like you have a lot of different choices when it comes to your path in life. So it may be hard for you to really decide what you want to do. Butterfly rebirth. Yeah, it's like you go through these phases of rebirthing yourself because you're just like, all right, I'm over this arrow. What's next? Hello, hello. Sending hearts back. Can you see the other finger? All right, let's take the spirit animal messages for the collective peace and thank you. Giraffe, visionary. All right, okay. Somebody could be tall. Says, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Lizard, regeneration. And then two cats came up out at the same time. Tiger, fire, and lynx, keeper of secrets. Somebody could be a cat lover. All right. All right, so this is for the like spiritual gangsta tribe that you've been through some things, and it could be like where you've actually had to like take some downtime to heal yourself from like maybe an accident or just something that left your body feeling like not as strong as it once was. So it's like some of y'all are in physical regeneration season. Could be on other levels too. Spiritual regeneration. But two caps here. Cats, lynx, and tiger. Let's see. Take the time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Okay. All right. Yeah. Listen, spiritual gangsters. Let's talk. All right, because there's one thing that if you're like really tapped in, if you're really like on your journey, one thing you're gonna do is have like a natural kind of like healing ability. All right. Well, it may take time depending on what happened. It may take time to fully regenerate, but there you got it. All right. Let's got one more. I feel like it's a 5 night. Somebody may have been seeing 555, or just like random fives popping up. Ah, they showed up on the first cut when I was shuffling. The first cut. Unicorn Infinite Possibilities. My unicorn gang. Okay. This is the gang that, you just like sprinkle like little pockets of joy in places. And you don't say anything about it either. You just like, oh, let me just, sprinkle a little bit of joy here and be about my way. So let me read this for y'all. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light, abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary, and become the legendary. All right. Some of you are meant to reach legendary status. All right. This is for the spiritual gangsta unicorn gang that you're meant to make a difference in this world. You're a visionary. Yo, that was your first spirit animal message. You're a visionary. You have ideas. You have ideas, but you may have to switch up like deliveries, right? Because you have purpose here, right? That was the last, wait, no, second to last message that came out in this deck. Purpose, all right, and a lot of purples, and a lot of oranges. All right, so again, sacral and root and crown. Getting more root to, no. Some need root to crown, and then others just need like balance a little bit. All right. Hey y'all. It's what it is. Like, you're tapping in. Like you're tapping into, an energy. Hi Jasmine. Absolutely. Hi Ari. Welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for joining. So Jasmine, absolutely. Ask your question whenever you're ready. I'm just doing a general reading. A general collective reading right now. All right. And this is for, those that will resonate with this message the most is for like, spiritual, I think I put that in the title, spiritual gangsters, and just people that identify with a different path in life. Absolutely. Absolutely. So Jasmine, whenever you're ready, type your question in the comments. If you are still here, if not, then Ari, it is all you. Okay. All right. Somebody needs to ramp up the authenticity. We have masks here, and sometimes they are necessary for for particular reason, but for the bigger picture, grander purpose, you want to make sure that you are being your authentic self. Authenticity is at the utmost importance right now. Live in your truths. Okay, you have to live in your truths, whatever they may be, because not living as authentically as possible, that manifests in different ways. Maybe a sickness, maybe something else. You attract not so great energies, karmic karmic cycles. Like, it's levels to this. All right, anything else for the collective? One more, and then all right. I don't think Jasmine is still here, so Ari. Okay. All right. So we have Ori's storms. There are, I feel like this is in terms of like this energy. This is where it landed over storms on top. With all right, change is going to cause storms. Like that is an absolute, I wish that change could be like super smooth. I think we all do. But there are times when change can be really rocky and, uproot some things, make life a little weird sometimes. All right. So roll try your best to roll with these changes. All right, because the higher you increase your frequency at this time, the better you're going to be able to smooth through this awakening to every possibility, every path that you have available to you. All right, because with with this gang, it's infinite. Unicorn is infinite possibilities. We got unicorns, dolphins, like Yamaye, that are Orisha. She's, like sea creatures. I know. So even like mermaid type energy. Like you're just different. All right. So lean into that. Lean into that, your authenticity and all that good stuff. All right. So yes. Sphinx, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Barack. I hope I said your name right. Hi, welcome from Turkish. Okay, okay. Turkey. I've actually wanted to visit Turkey. There's some areas that look really beautiful to visit. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I was actually just saying early on this live, like I have some really dope repeat energy that, comes in, and you are one of them. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so put that aside. All right, I'm sorry, Ari, are you still present? I want to make sure that you're still here before. And then Jay, kick it with Jay. Mm-mm. Thank you guys for the likes. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Elsa, welcome. Yo, you are too, Sphinx. Like, yo, top tier energy. Like, I have some really cool people that come in. All right, Jasmine is still here. Okay, let's get the general love reading for Jasmine. All right, Spirit, let's tap into Jasmine's energy, please and thank you. Energy when it comes to love. Why this your first card, Jasmine? Why are you in? We got less. That's what's in your current energy. As far as that's what I asked. What's in your current energy? High Priestess of Fire. This looks like a very similar. Did I read this for you before? Why does this seem familiar? Meditation wanted to turn over, but it did not, so I will not take. Okay, we got loyalty. and wishing, that kind of like, I feel like that's a slightly smaller energy. Beauty showing up and brand new energy. The fledgling is like number one in this deck, so it's like you're kind of just getting back out there. You look good doing it though. All right, hey beauty. All right, so with this wishing energy, like you may already have somebody in mind. Like I'm seeing it's like crush and daydream situation over here. Let me see. Let me see. Stevie Ray. I don't know. I just noticed like I never noticed that this had like a name there. I don't know. I don't know if that name resonates with anybody. Like felt called to show that Stevie Ray, number 33. Okay. I don't know why. Nice, right? What's going on with Jasmine's? What can she anticipate when it comes to love? What can Jasmine anticipate? Mm, oh, you stress yourself. All right, we got more new energy. So beginnings, try again, new direction, start over with an open heart because I'm getting like your energy is like currently what is taking over your read right now. First that came out was hopeless. All right, sinking, despair, falling apart. I don't really get the sense that it's like you're that's it sounds dramatic. All right, I feel it's more so like you have had cycles of just not great connections. So it just kind of like it depleted you, it drained you. Or a distance, a separation space blockage. Hoping, again, so we got wishing and hoping, expecting faith manifesting. Yeah, high priestess energy showing up here. Like high priestesses, like not only known for their intuition, but also their manifestation power, because that's like in traditional tarot, high priestesses are after the magician, like right after. And also resistance and stress. What is girl? What is this current energy about? Secret admirer, suppressing, timid, stress as turbulence, tension, arguments. I don't get arguments really. Maybe like you argue. Do you argue with yourself? Because this is like this feels like your self talk is not like on the up and up right now. And secret admirer, I feel like I'm getting you being the oops, where'd this stuff go? I feel you being a secret admirer like right now. Like you have somebody in mind, but it's just like, kind of like from a distance looking on. Okay. I don't know if you're still here, Jasmine. This is the energy that I'm picking up as far as like in your current 'cause the most I'm seeing is like hoping. This is like an ongoing thing. I feel like you kind of have a resistance to the process now because of, situations that you've been through. Like your experiences just feel draining. But I mean, you still seem to have a healthy like, desire to want to be in something, especially with wishing coming out here. So wishing and hoping. But also the hopeless, it's like, you have your days where, it's like right now, yeah, no, you're not like right now, you're not in beyond physical from what I can see. Like I think that it is something that you want. You do want family or to, if you currently have to add on, but I don't see like, suitable energy for that right now, if that makes sense to you. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, just be careful not to chase anybody. Not chasing, no, don't do it. Pursue toxicity, resilience. We have resistance and we have resilience now. So just if somebody is not showing you what you deserve, what you want, if you, as you know, you've made yourself clear, move on. Don't, do not give them the green light to play in your energy. Don't do that. Oof, should have brought water. You're very welcome. You know what? Let me ask. I kind of want to use my yes or no, just to see like if I can project. I don't like to go further than 6 months because like our current energy like can change within days, weeks. But what um can Jasmine expect a uptick in 3 to 6 months? Yes or no? Any changes? All right, we got yes. It did come out kind of reverse, so be careful. The manifestation from new ideas and actions give you a strong chance to achieve a significant impact. A promising opportunity has arisen that requires your immediate attention. This miraculously solves a previous predicament, changing your life for the better. All right, so yes, eventually. All right, eventually. This doesn't say like when. So yes, this is a companion deck that says when, how. So I'm just curious. It's definitely not weeks. One says 1 to 3 weeks, but the other says 1 to 3 months. Yeah, I'm getting like at least 3 months as far as like any changes. I think this you're gonna have a good summer. Like you're gonna enjoy your summer, and then like towards the end of it, start to get to know people on a deeper level, like somebody. Yeah, have fun, enjoy your summer. You're gonna, have a hot summer, hot summer. You're very welcome. Enjoy. All right, Elsa, if you are still present, or I'm sorry, Jay, if you're still present. Hi, Remy. Hello. All right, Elsa wants to know general love reading. Um, no, there's no list. Just I take questions as they come. I try to do it in order. I try. I try. Okay, I think Jay, did you ask? Mm-mm-mm. All right, Jay, you had asked your question first, so I need to take you, and then Elsa, you are it. All right, Jay wants to know, can you tell me a message from my spirit guides? Absolutely. Let's see. Let's see. Spirit guides. Which decks should I use for Jai? All right, spirit animal, definitely. Soul's journey. All right, possibly angel, but all right. Let's see. Jay's spirit guides. What messages? Do you want to know this time? What messages do you want Jay to know at this time? This actually came out in the general reading. Change. Change says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That's interesting. Change and growth. Growth says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So you might like, I'm sensing strongly on the perspective. Yo, these are very, this also came out in the general read. Judgment says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Adversity and success. All right, so you may have had it like, as far as like rough when it came to seasons, like facing challenges, whether it be between job situations, possibly relationships, just heard work, a work thing. So just expand and grow from that, like learn the lesson and then of course expand and grow. But yeah, this actually, oh my gosh, this showed up in the general reading too. Like, okay, do me a favor. If after I post this reading, if you can please go back and check out the general reading because a lot of this came out. That message may have been for you. All right, but yeah, guilt says I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Yeah, there's definitely a need for a perspective change here. Like you're holding on to beliefs that you've already outgrown. Like you've already like moved through a couple of things, but it's like I guess maybe old triggers have been coming up where it's like you're kind of going through a cycle of that. So just give yourself grace also through this time. To realize that change, that process, like healing, is not linear. We're gonna have, times where it's going good, and then other times where it's like, okay, it hurts a little bit. Hi, Queen. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Okay. Swan Grace. What did I say? Give yourself some grace this time. Please and thank you. And we have Cat Independent and Dolphin Play. How about these? All right. Swan Grace says, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. All right, so yeah, please give yourself grace through this period because I feel like in a sense, you feel like you're on your own right now, and you may have like kind of internalized why that has happened. So you're taking life kind of seriously right now, but play more. The message is to play more and give yourself more grace at this time. See outer happiness. You may have been seeing like either seal or otter videos lately, to confirm. So if you see that, that is your absolute confirmation. But yeah, find more ways to incorporate joy and play into your life. All right, and don't don't be afraid to do solo things. Like, you've done them and it hadn't seemed like maybe very comfortable, but do more of that. Do more of that. And do more of what makes you happy. And that is your message. That message was for Jay. And Elsa, if you're still present, if you could just. And Kavi. Oh, Sakshi. I want. I hope I said that right. If you are still present, then you would be after Elsa, my current read. Queen, it's nice to see you again as well. Um, and then Queen. So Elsa, Sakshi, Queen, and Kavita, if you want to stick around, you would be fourth. All right, Elsa, I'm just rereading. Okay, just general love read then. Got it. Let's what's going on in Elsa's energy when it comes to love. What is her current energy? This, why is lust and chaos coming out at the crack? Oh no, Elsa. Oh, no. Elsa, say it ain't so. Let me see. What is going on? Go fast. Rigid. What's going on with the what? What is? All right. So cycles appearing as well. Cycles appearing where it's like you've had some hard cycles when it comes to love. This is you right now. You're like so over it, so over it. High priest of spirit, but you're keeping on. Like you try not to let it show that it bothers you sometimes, but message. What's the message? She's laughing. All right, meditation. Yeah, you've been quiet on the scene. You're kind of like, I feel like you have these periods where you sit back and you're just like, what the fuck is going on out there right now? We got deceit showing up here. You may have experienced a lot of cycles with just like flat out deceitful people. Like, and they weren't even good at it. They weren't even good at being deceitful, but lucky for you. Because with the high priestess, I feel like you sniff them out anyway. You have high intuition when it comes to these situations. So you're just like, ugh. I just heard it. Ugh. Ew. What's this? Yeah, we got vision. So Aphrodite, that's also the energy. Like you're a lovable person, but it just you don't. High priest of fire showing up here. You don't like necessarily show that to everybody. Most people get this, and you may feel like this sometimes, like on the inside, like more energy, more fire, more passion. But you just you really have a kind of like you embrace duality. I could see a dualistic energy when it comes to your personality. Fledgling energy, so definitely you have a new cycle when it comes to love coming up here. Because it's like you're getting a refresh. I feel like you step back, you took maybe a little break. Because, you were seeing stuff out there and you were just like, oh, ew. And now you're like, all right, I think I want to dip my toes again. I want to try it out again. But at least now it's like now you know what you want. Like you have a much better understanding of what you want going into this. Oh, let's see. Let's see. What can Elsa expect from love and relationships? Let's say for this summer. Let's say, I like to talk about like near, like a foreseeable future. What's going on with Elsa and love for next few months, summertime? Elsa, make good decisions. I don't like this. All right, so we have bluff and cloudy judgment. Bluff says pretending mask exaggeration. Cloudy judgment says illusions unbalanced distorted. You may have somebody coming in that they're good at pretending, but not on the up and up. Just be because I feel like they're gonna be good at talking. They're gonna be good at like how they present themselves. So just use that high priestess intuition. You've been good so far, but because of how good they are coming on, it might cloud your judgment a little bit. But I think you got this. I think you got this. Elusive. Yeah, you're good at this. Dishonesty, deception, trickery. But you're gonna be able to suss it out. That's like the energy coming through for the summer. I don't get soulmate energy. Let's see if anything else wants to come out for you. What's coming out for Elsa in her loving relationships in the near future? Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have chemistry, attraction, spark, passion, but pride, um, arrogance, ego, stubborn, withdrawn, single, lonely, solitary. So yeah, I'm not getting any soulmate energy. I feel like, you're gonna finish out the summer with, not really any great prospects. Maybe, a couple that felt good in the moment, but nothing that really sticks. Not, I don't get long term energy right now, but having fun. I feel like you're gonna be having more fun than you have been because especially with this rigid energy coming out first, you haven't been having that much fun. You've been mostly sticking to yourself, it seems. So get out there more. Smell the flowers. Spring is springing. If you're in an area where like you can see tree blossoms or stuff like that, I feel like you have a spot you can go to check them out. Oh, my leg is falling asleep. Sorry, guys. I got to shift. Oh, all right, speculation. Yes. All right, so that is your. You are too. So am I. I'm in New York City. So yes, I feel like you know of a spot that you may have wanted to visit in the past, where it's just like it's a very nice vibe and there's good looking nature around it. So get there, get there, and then come back and let me know how it went. Yay. But yeah, just have fun, have fun with it this summer. Because right now is not the soulmate season, but good energy will. That's the rule of thirds. You always got to have like a, good season after a dry season. You're very welcome. Try hard. Try hard, okay? With a don't we all? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I can hi Melody, I can use tarot. It's just that like lately, as far as like decks that I've been using have been more oracle, but I do sometimes use tarot to clarify. I should start putting on the description oracle because I do use it more lately. Um all right, so it was Elsa. I'm sorry, Queen, are you still present? Queen Kavita. I'm not sure if that was a question. Bargavi. Just catching up on comments. Okay. Yeah, Queen, you are next. Christopher, yes, I take questions in, I try to take them in order, so I will definitely put yours in my brain queue. All right. Queen wants to know why have I been seeing some synchronicities multiple times a day? What are the signs about? Oh, oh. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna use two decks. I am gonna use actually. Usually when I use this deck, the tarot comes with it, like for those energies. And for Queen, yo, immediately for the deck, when you ask, it's like use the African goddess rising. All right, Queen. Spirit, what are these signs and synchronicities about that Queen seeing? What's going on with the signs and synchronicities? Queen seeing. Okay. All right, grounding is the first to come out. That's number 3. Worthiness, number 14. Joy, 16. And secrets revealed, Queen of Sheba energy, 36. We also have naked and betrayal on the cut here. You may have experienced a betrayal recently or something that's kind of like lingering your energy. I'm getting like more so lingering betrayal that you're maybe just like, not completely healed over, but it's not like it's like it's been recently in your energy. Let's just say that. All right, naked. I'm not sure. I don't know if you connect with mermaids, but this feels more like dreamy energy. You may have had like more dreamy, like that kind of like dream energy recently. But strong calling for grounding. All right, you may also, this was an energy I felt earlier with another reading, that you may need to connect more with nature. You haven't like really spent uh, getting strongly with all this, like you need more sun. You absolutely need more sun. You're not getting enough sunlight and hydration. So both those elements, you need definitely more sun, um, supplements if you need to, but definitely more hydration as well. Worthiness, like sometimes you doubt, like you have these periods where you doubt yourself, where it's like, no, they're calling to your attention. Like, take pride in yourself. You are worthy. Like, do not doubt that. Okay. that message coming along. Actually, these are all like coming across like kind of very strongly. Joy. I don't know if you may be a mother. If you're not a mother yet, you may desire to be a mother. But like calling strongly into not only keeping that part of yourself open, like your motherly instincts, your maternal instincts, your connection to your feminine energy. Don't lose that. That may come with the grounding too, because you may have had to have been like in your masculine energy for a little too long. So just call back into your life what you need, mother, what you need to do to give yourself more joy, because I feel like you do find joy in motherhood, but there's other joys to like make sure you don't lose connection to because of this. All right, so just remember other things that bring you joy and don't lose the connection with them. Secrets revealed. Shiva, this, you may have had like a family situation with family secrets, or a situation that may be coming where it's like you may learn something about family or family ties. I'm getting genealogy. All right, but see, I don't know about this. It's just saying secrets revealed. This is I don't think for me to know or for you to know yet, because it's supposed to come out when it's supposed to come out. All right, so that's people. I'm sorry, I was just catching up with comments. All right, so in terms of like the synchronicities you've been seeing, like you may have been seeing 555 was coming up earlier in the reading when I was doing like generals and other readings. You may be seeing with 3 coming out first, you may be seeing 3 like either double or triple threes. What other synchronicities? You may have been seeing African print or different tribal prints a lot more lately, or like you just, I don't know, I'm getting something about prints, like a lot of different graphic prints. But yeah, your synchronicities are mainly around like I feel like what you feel about yourself and the grounding aspect, like to ground more, to get back to like more you, give yourself, and you may have what's a synchronicity connected to truth? I don't know, but another 36. So you may have been seeing that lately. But yeah, more so around that. Let definitely get definitely get that sun. Your vitamin D is low. Get Try to get like little moments of sun where you can, and take a supplement, because I'm getting that strongly. Like there's like a need for it at this point. Yeah. Yeah, you're going, there's like, it's a process happening here, because we have kind of like a numbers jumping. We went from 3 to 14, 16, 36. So this is this is counting down to something. You may have like an event coming up, or something like on your calendar that's coming up. Yeah, definitely double threes. Hi Felicity. Welcome. Protector and authentic. All right. Yeah, because this is like, it's kind of like a new, maybe like you're experiencing new levels of authenticity right now. Expressing yourself more, like maybe through fashion, through like different, but you definitely have like a protective type of energy. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. See, you need nature in your life. Bro, get some nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. It's that protector, wolf, pathfinder. I feel like you're more solo energy. Like you don't have like a big crew, but you don't need that. You don't need that. You're a leader, and it shows guardian. Yeah, protector and a guardian. Like you both have protection and you provide protection, of course, to your child. So yeah, I see it, Mama Bear. I see it. So also, what was the thought? Sorry, that just dropped out. But yeah, keep with that energy. And keep with the grounding process and getting your health. So I also like get the energy that what you may be taking in, like putting in your body, is not the best either. So just like to switch up, but nothing crazy. I don't think that you do anything crazy, but you may have like a particular habit that you have, like, yeah, just be careful of that. But yeah, other than that, good stuff. And you're welcome. Yeah, no, you good without the crew. Like you, very good leadership energy. All right. Um, I'm not sure if Melody, Kavita, Melody, Akanksha. I'm sorry. I hope I'm pronouncing correctly. Christopher, let's not talk about stalking in the comments, please, and thank you. Okay, so I don't see any of those people responding. So next would be Felicity. Oh, no, so Shubham, I think. Am I saying that right? Shubham. I hope I'm not butchering that. So it would be first and then Felicity. Okay. Um, all right, then I have to get over to TikTok. So those would be my last two questions. And then if you would like to join me on TikTok, because I'm basically going to be doing the same thing, the link should be in my bio. Is it bio? Yeah, I think bio. All right. So Shubham wants to know, tell about my future financial condition. All right, let's take a look. Use this and the tarot. All right. Spirit, what is going on with, oh, didn't have to say that. We have 31 risk. May have like an investment that you're thinking about. Finances. Why is less energy coming out on a financial reading? Spirit, what is that about? What's that about? Okay, so that's yeah, be careful of what is it, those, I don't want to say not schemes, but just like get rich quick or something that looks too good to be true. All right, because it's like you're like one of your primary goals right now is to improve your finances. With this wishing energy, it's like you sit and you daydream like what you would do like when you have more money. But just be careful of like the risks that you're taking because they look, yeah, just don't go for like anything that's going to be too big of a risk or that just looks too risky. Like ask all the right questions with differences showing up here. It's like, don't go for something just because it, or don't ignore offers because it doesn't look like it's not what you want right now, but it could be like something that evolves into a good situation. Yeah, there's energy that you're in right now. It's like you're kind of rigid. You need to open yourself up more to possibilities that include like who you are as a person. Like I feel like you're looking at particular like opportunities to try and make a quick, like I heard you may have tried short selling like on the market or did day trading or something like that, or like Bitcoin kind of thing. But this is calling more so like something that you would be happy doing, something that embraces like who you are as a person. All right, that whatever that may be. I don't know, see tattoos on her face. I don't know if like you're into art or tattooing. But yeah, just something that's more you. Something that's more you. Elevated mindset. What's up? What's up, Savoy? What's up? What's up? So yeah, that's like that's your advice financially. Because it's like your question was yeah, your financial condition. Like you're open yourself up to more perspectives. Don't, go for the go to like, yeah, let me trade or let me do like there's other stuff that you want to do. Yeah, you have like creativity in you. High priest of spirit energy coming out. You have like you have creative energy. So you're called to tap more into that and embrace that. Playful coming up and also fledgling energy. So you have the opportunity like to choose a new beginning here. So that's really up to you. That's your decision. Because I feel like this is a new cycle if you want it, but you would have to. It's like you would have to be taking a risk here, as all changes in direction are. We go from, I did just notice this, 31 to 30. So just make sure you're not taking steps backward. But yeah, that is your current condition and advice lean into creative energies, expand your perspective on that, and then grow from there. Gina from Martin. um, all right, Felicity, if you're still present, that would be my last reading here. I'm so late for TikTok. Oops. Damn. I don't have my other device. I could have like posted. Okay, full. I'm sorry, I'm just getting your question again. May I ask what are Nazis? Nazis, current feelings for me. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, what is going on? Matter of fact, and I was like, I wanted to use the tarot in the last one, but it's like it wasn't even needed. But I feel like it's coming for yours. Felicity. Oh, I didn't ask yet. Chill. Alright. High Priestess of Water wanted to come out with letting go. It wanted to, but I didn't even ask the question, so I put it back. But I'm just making a mental note on that. Alright, Spirit, what is going on with Felicity? What's the energy around Felicity at this time when it comes to Narcissus feelings, the energy between Narcissus and Felicity? Saw this on the cut before. Wishing. It's your energy. Playful coming out. We have like okay, we have oath. I feel like okay. For energy. Sort of feelings towards. I feel like there's a lot of like nights at home kind of like focusing about this. There's very like the wishing energy kind of lends to a lot of daydreams about this situation. All right, where I feel like there's a lot of fantasy around this. There's a lot of fantasy. All right, so playful, and then we have oath again. Focus came out, and also deceit. All right, so I never like to see deceit energy come out or deceitful energy appear when it comes to, somebody's feelings. But I'm going to get more clarity. Let's see what the clarity is in this situation. Please clarify what are the feelings. I'm going to pull a tarot. That's a lot. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Hoping and wishing again. I feel like you've had an opportunity for a new beginning, but you're still like you kind of like circled the block on this. Like try again, new direction, start over. But that came out in reverse. So it's like I feel like you're ignoring opportunities, like maybe other suitors right now because of this. There's a lot of obscurity, secrets, mystery, concealing. Yeah, definitely this deceitful energy. I feel like they don't tell you everything. They're not very communicative. You may focus on them, but they're not reciprocal here. Cloudy judgment. That says illusions undiscovered. I got that with the initial energy. Intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding, but also broken and breaking point. Shattered, heartbroken, destroyed, final straw, overwhelmed, limit. And what I just said with like your focus on this person, only you devoted attraction. But it's not reciprocal here. You may have had like shared some like a particular moment or moments with this person that made you feel like this bond is deeper than what it is. Because I don't get that it's something that is shared on both sides. All right, so I wouldn't focus on this energy. Like you're putting more focus on this connection than what really is deserving because it hasn't been reciprocated like it should be. Like it should be. All right, so yeah, their feelings are not even coming up. Their feelings are not even coming up. So just yeah, focus on another because again I feel like you're ignoring other connections, you have ignored other opportunities with new beginnings, try again, to put energy into this connection. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is the advice. All right, thank you so much to everybody that joined in on the live. um People that have been here before, visiting in just to say what's up. Yeah, so much love to y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Melody, I'm so sorry. I'm late for TikTok, and those were my last two questions. I am here every Tuesday. I'm also here some Thursdays or Fridays, depending on what's going on in this week. It will more than likely be Thursday this week, but I will post up. And every other Sunday. All right, so I was just on, was it last Sunday? So yeah. All right, but yes. Um I'm so sorry, Melody. I Not on purpose. Definitely not on purpose. So my apologies if I did. And please come back, you know, join me again. I would be happy to take you. All right. Thank you, Sphinx, and thank you as well for spreading love and light. Thank you to everybody that did, and for sharing your energy, your time, especially. All right. Thanks again. If you want to join me, Melody, if you want to join me on TikTok, I'm going on there right now. Link is in my bio, and yeah, I'll take you first and foremost. All right, but good night, everybody. Peace and love. I'll see you soon.